Last week when I was at the American Legion, I talked to the Army Corps about both mobile home parks in the Palisades, the Tahitian Terrace and the Palisades Bowl. I was shocked to learn that Army Corps was not going to remove the debris from the lots. I have lived in the Tahitian Terrace for 27 years. Both mobile home parks are some of the only affordable housing and rent-controlled properties in the Palisades. Residents own their homes but rent the land. Both parks have tight-knit communities. There are 154 homes in the Tahitian Terrace and 176 homes in the Palisades Bowl. Both parks have HOA committees on both Discord and WhatsApp, and residents share information about rebuilding the parks. So last night I asked both FEMA and the Army Corps about both parks at the Malibu Town Hall on PCH.
Palisades Bowl and the Tahitian Terrace mobile home parks. We have done some work there in terms of the HHM removal, so that's the household hazardous material. As it stands now, and you'll hear it from the supervisor, and she is absolutely 100% correct, you should still submit an ROE for those locations. As it stands right now in terms of an eligibility determination from FEMA, we are not going to do work there as it stands now, but it is an evolving response. And so I do think that's great advice by the supervisor. You may as well submit an ROE because our mission continues to evolve, but I certainly can't comment on whether or not that we will receive that mission or not.
Yes, we're advocating on behalf of all residential property owners on the residential properties that are multifamily, townhomes, condos, and the mobile home parks, which this question directs. We are still working with FEMA to substantiate which of those residential spaces will be included in this mission. We have submitted all of the information that we have to date, which is why it's so critical to get these ROEs in. I know that people have expressed having questions around insurance coverage or other aspects of the ROE. Even if you turn it in incomplete, turn in an ROE if you want to be considered for this service.
So it is absolutely urgent that residents of both parks turn in an ROE form before the deadline of March 31st. I know that there are people behind the scenes that are working on our behalf. This is so urgent because it affects 330 homes in the Palisades, and ultimately it could determine whether these parks are rebuilt or not. Both parks are family-owned. Tahitian Terrace was built by the McDonald family in 1960. The Palisades Bowl is owned by Eddie Biggs' family, who has since passed away. Bowl residents are not allowed to visit their lot without contacting management first and have been given an April 1st deadline, and then they cannot go in after that. There's a guard at the gate. So it's time to make some noise about this or we may lose our homes permanently. Who can help us?